Tired Mama, and I'm back, and I'm so happy to be here. Today's video is super fun. I want to talk about a couple of things, but mainly a theory. You'll notice there are going to be some new things here on my channel. I hope that you stick around. However, realize that if you don't, I get it, okay? I get it. Today's topic is probably my favorite YouTuber ever. And I'm going to put his picture here. This is Brandon Farris. Brandon has an amazing story. And he has the story that's very motivating, and he is so funny, and he posts every day, and I truly look forward every morning in my work day to having him on in the background and hearing him and seeing how his life unfolds and develops. And I have a theory as to why he has such this devoted audience. So most of his audience, from what I can tell, are women like me. 28 to 50 plus women, moms. So he has a lot of moms that follow him. And there was some discussion on a podcast that he did about why he thought he had this specific demographic of followers. And this is really something that's plagued me, because if you want to grow your YouTube channel, one thing that you do is you look at other YouTubers that you aspire to be like. While I don't necessarily think I'll ever be as funny as he is someone I genuinely enjoy. And so I really tried to spend some time analyzing this. Why does he have this group of followers? And I think I figured it out. So the bulk of Brandon's followers are women and families. And this is a young man who went from living in his car. And I'm not going to share his whole story. Please go follow his channel. I will link it below. It's super more important to me that you follow his story and listen to it from him. And then come back and listen to mine and understand how or why I think this specific demographic follows him. But his biggest video that I saw in the beginning was a knitting video. Well, of course, that's already directed at this same demographic. And the more I watched, not only are we watching this young man's life unfold, okay? We're watching this young man's life unfold who really does good. He doesn't portray someone who's out there drinking and doing drugs. He really portrays someone that we aspire for our children to be. Think about that. Followers of Brandon Farris are mostly moms. And I can tell you, as a mom with an 18-year-old son, if I had the hope that he would aspire to be like Brandon, I would be happy. And I say that to mean Brandon is a good guy. He obviously makes good business decisions. You know, he makes tough decisions. He lived in his car to pay off debt from something stupid he did. What does that mean? It means he didn't get it written off. He paid off his debt. He did study to learn more about a craft. And these are all parts of his story that you have to watch his videos to figure out. But the other aspect of this is he lets his followers into almost every aspect of his life. We've seen his home. We've met his family. We know his relationship with his girlfriend. We watch him help raise her daughter. And think about that. If your son was in a similar situation, wouldn't you just be over the moon if he was putting the love and affection into a child that was his girlfriend's daughter? I think that we look at him and we think so much of him because we see into his life like a mother sees into her child's life. You know, you can't compare him really to other YouTubers who are similar in age. You know, let's look at Jake Paul. Okay, as a mom, I cringe if my child says she's going to watch Jake Paul because of the language. Because if my child talked in my house the way Jake Paul does, guys, I was raised old school Baptist Alabama. You don't talk like that. So let's compare Jake Paul and Brandon Farris. Jake Paul, not family friendly oriented. Brandon Farris, I don't know that I've heard him cuss. I'm happy to have my child watch his videos. Jake Paul is in drama. Haven't heard anything negative about Brandon Farris. For the most part, he stays out of the drama. Jake Paul has a really weird relationship with a woman that, again, I wouldn't want my child modeling her life after. Brandon Farris has a relationship with a young woman who's a beauty influencer who goes forth and is working her butt off to raise her child and support herself. Jake Paul's girlfriend openly does drugs on Instagram. Haven't seen that from Maria Gloria. So these are just some differences, and they're all about the same age. We can compare that to multiple influencers, multiple people across the board. And it comes back to Brandon Farris is this clean cut, boy next door. Maybe that's the best way to describe him. The boy next door. But you get to see into intimate parts of his life every day. Every day. I have an 18-year-old son who moved out 6 months ago. I don't see him every day. Okay? Truth. I see more of Brandon Farris than I do my son. You know, and I think this plays into the role as to why so many women my age and older are attached to Brandon, send him all of these presents, and just shower him with love. And then on top of that, are fiercely protective of Brandon. And I say that because, you know, anytime they see someone around that maybe they don't consider a good influence, they're like, no, we don't like this, I think it goes back to the mom thing, okay? Brandon's a good influence on those around him, and we know this. We've seen this in action. So I think these are things for us to consider. Like, that's why so many people love Brandon Farris, because he's good, clean-cut family material. I have no problem with my family watching it. We put him on repeat and listen to it over and over again when we're working around the house. And it's a success story. And we're watching this success build and build and build in front of us. And because he's so interactive with his audience and his followers, the duders, that you feel like you're a part of that success. And doesn't every mom want to feel like a part of their child's success? I hope this theory makes sense to you if you are a part of the Duderverse. If you follow Brandon, you will completely understand everything that I'm talking about. If not, I really hope that you go over and check out his channel, Brandon Farris. He's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, he's on Instagram, he's on TikTok, all of those different things, okay? That's going to be about it for me today, guys. I will be back tomorrow, though. And here's what I want to say. If no one has told you today that you're doing a good job, honey. If no one has told you today that they appreciate the hard work that you've put in for them, know that you are appreciated and loved, because if no one else has told you, I love each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.